I built a cloud skill that handles my linking filtering 24/7, replacing a $10,000 agency for free. No more manual scrolling or repetitive prompting. In this tutorial, we're building a custom lead filtering skill from the ground up. I'll show you how to auto-exclude competitors, extract real decision makers, and turn one-time prompts into a permanent skill. Watch until the end to learn how to apply this skill framework to any business task beyond just LinkedIn. First, let's make sure that you're under this Cowork tab rather than Chat. Even though you can build a cloud skill under Chat as well, but Cowork helps you actually operate on the files. Second, let's make sure that Cowork has the right access to this folder. For us, it's this folder called Go-to-Market Automation and Allow Access. Third step, we let Cowork build a skill that takes lead list as the input and find people who are my competitors who provide similar service, remove the entry-level people or who are not decision makers, and third, remove people who don't have the intention to generate leads. You can totally make your own rules here and don't be afraid to change. You can always update the skill later. So now Claude will start to think through this requirement and decompose this into several steps. So Claude want to clarify two things. For the entry-level sales development representatives, do we want to keep them? For my own preference, I want to keep them because even though they cannot directly make buying decisions, they might be able to influence their leaders. And they are the people who know exactly which tools are best to be used. So my answer to Claude is that to keep the entry-level SDRs and BDRs. If their customer is individual, exclude them from the list. Okay, now you can see that Claude has started working to remove the competitors into a new file, and second, it removed the non-decision makers and put them into a new file, and you can also check its long thinking process. Then it built it into a skill, so you can reuse it the next time without writing a super long prompt. And on the back end, it actually wrote a script, whether it's in Python or in other programming language, to implement your logic. So essentially, you can think of it as a cloud code or a cursor behind the scene. Basically, it made several steps to build this skill. So this skill MD file essentially is the skill that you can reuse. It contains the description of the skill as well as the script that it needs to run. Now it's writing evaluations and run the test case. After reviewing the test case output and confirmed by the user, which is me, it will iterate on the skill based on user feedback. And in the end, it will package and present the final skill. And from there, we can basically reuse this skill without doing all of this again. So now it's waiting for our feedback. Let's review the result. We remove the people who build Outbound automation platform. This one is correct. Code email agency, correct. Building outbound system, helping B2B fill calendars. I would say it's pretty accurate in terms of what kind of result I'm looking for. And for the entry-level people, it removed the marketing student, marketing intern looking for jobs, software engineer intern. So this looks correct as well. In general, I think it's doing a pretty good job. So let's hit next. So now the skill has been created. Let's take a look. So basically, the skill contains an MD file, and each skill will start with a description. And you can also see there's 3 passes that we define: excluding competitors, entry-level people, or B2C focused. And it also wrote us a Python script to process the request. So now this skill is created, and we can copy to your skills, meaning that next time we can just use them directly. You see that I also created a few other skills, helping me writing Reddit post, Notion post, LinkedIn post, and YouTube script. I encourage you to try it yourself, and you will find how powerful it is.